Alrighty. So we got this problem. And the first thing we're going to do is draw a picture. The reason we're going to draw a picture is because that's the way you do it to understand it. So, draw a picture. That's why you got to draw. That's why you got to, like, be quiet. Don't laugh at me. That's why you got to draw like one page of these things and run like 20 copies, because you're going to get so sick of drawing these pictures. That's not equal, but just use your imagination. Now, all the problems in the first part of 7 point whatever we're on is Z scores. 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. These are the easy problems. All right. Now we know that 50% is right here, correct? That's 50%. But we don't want 50%. We want 32%. So we know that, don't we know that this right here is like 16% right here? Because this is 2.5 and this is 13.5. So let's just call that 15%. Everybody good with that? Or 16%? Well, how much is this right here? This is 34%, right? Yes or no? All right, what's half of 34? 17. What is 17 plus 16? 33. So we can draw us a line right in here and be close, right? Because we want 32%. So I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to draw a line right about here, and I'm going to draw this area right here, and that's the area we're looking for. Now, somebody tell me, what z-score are we going to be around? Well, it's between 0 and -1. So around 0.5 or something, -0.5 would be a good estimate. -0.6 somewhere, I don't know. But it's between 0 and what? -1. So when you look in the table and you get your what you think it is, and you come out with 1.6, then you know what? You're wrong. Because the graph tells you it's supposed to be between 0 and -1. So you pull up your handy dandy virtual table that you carry around. And you know it's a negative what? You know it's a negative z-score. So you're going to pull on, if you run these two tables off on your printer, you're going to look on the negative. And you're going to go to 3,200. Now, I like to tell people, change this to $32 in your head when you look at it. Because everybody knows what? Money, right? So just think of this as $32. That may be on it when you look at it, or you might have to get one that's close. So you pull up your, well, the way they have it written is totally, okay, that's right. I'm sorry. $32. So we're looking for $32. And we know it's going to be in the -1 to 0 range. Right in here somewhere. So I'm looking for $32. And I look and I look. Hey, there's $32.28. I keep looking, I keep looking, I keep looking. Looks like to me I'm looking for $32. Well, that's going to fall right in here, don't it? But you don't have a number. So you got to find the closest one. Well, what's closer to $32? $32.28 or $31.92? Huh? Think of your change. $31.92 and $32.28. Which one's closer to 32? $31.92. $31.92. So I'm going to take my handy dandy line and I'm going to put $31.92 right here. And I'm going to take my straight line and I'm going to make it kind of a fluorescent color. And I'm going to go from this point to there. And from this point up here. What's 40 cents plus 7 cents? 47 cents. And that's negative 0.47. So are we right with our common sense? Negative 0.47, are we right? Were we correct with our assumption that it was going to be between 0 and negative 1? Thank you. Should be 30 people saying yes instead of just 1. But anyway, we were correct because it's between 0 and negative 1. So the z-score that goes with 0.3200, and the reason I write it as 0.3200 is I told you before that 4 significant digits means area or probability. So if you're given this problem, you need to actually know what you're given, because somebody's going to look at that 0.32 and you're going to think it's a z-score and you're going to go look up 0.32 on this and it's not there. Well, it's down there. 0.3 and then 2 over is 0.6217, or I'm sorry, 0.6255, and you're going to write 0.6255 down, you're going to get it wrong. Okay? So what I would suggest you do in your homework, in your notes right now, you need to highlight this 0.32, and you need to say equals 0.3200 equals probability / area. Because either you're going to be given the probability, and you got to find the z-score, or you're going to be given the z-score, and you got to find the what? Probability. Okay? All right, let's do nerd. All right, try that one. This one says, this is another one. That's what happens when I have to blow it up for everybody. Find the z-score such that the area under the standard normal curve is 0.7400. Everybody hear that? Or were y'all talking? I don't understand. Nobody was talking before Mr. Smith got here. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Mr. Cathy's fault. 0.7400. So draw a picture. What is 7400 close to? 70 what? That's 75%, right? So you need to find 75% on your probability curve, or close to it. So where's 75? We know that 0 is at what? 50. So you just got to add another 25%. Well, 25, we know this is this is 34. So I'm going to just put let me draw a green. I say probably right in here. Half of 34 is 17. 17 and 57. 17 and 50 would be 67. We need 74, so I'm going to go right about here. I say 1.3. I'm going to guess and say 0.6 or something like that. I have no idea. That's my estimate. 0.6. The whole point is it's got to be between 0 and 1. If it's between 0 and 1, then you know you're about right. Now this one, I don't see a table. Let me blow it up and see if I got a table that goes with it. No, we don't have a table, so we got to pull one up right quick. You know that thing I told y'all to do, which it takes probably 3 or 4 hours to do it with a printer and everything. It takes a long time, right? Dog eat paper and lightning strike the printer and Triola. This is what I looked up. Triola Z score table. And one of these you can pull it, hit the images, and there they are. Is this going to be a positive or a negative? There's the positive. This one's not big enough. Okay, there's one. That's I don't know, that's negative or positive. That's positive. So we're looking for 0.7400 or $74. We're looking for $74. Let me move this down. Oh, it's a pain when everybody don't have their stuff. There. I'm looking for 0.74. 0.74. Heck, it's not even on here. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Let me read the question again. Okay. Oh, this not?
I'm getting my 7.74 at 0.6.
Okay, thank you. Well, I don't know what that table is. Let's see if I can pull this one up. This looks like it, but it's so small. Yeah, this is it. Is this positive? Yeah. Let's see if I can blow this one up any. No, you can't only see that one. Well, you get the point. 0.74. Let me see if I can find one because it's not any good if you can't see it. Let me just go to a PDF. There it is. Mario Triola. And then you just move over. There we go. And we're looking for 0.74 or 74. So you look down here and you find the closest thing to 74. Here we go. $73.89 or $74.22. $73.89 is closer to $74. Okay, so that's going to be 0.601234. 0.64 is what I got. What'd y'all get?
0.64.
Okay. So my common sense was about on. The actual answer is 0.64. Now, a lot of you are saying, well, where in the world are we ever going to use this? Well, you're actually never going to use this part. Okay? The next part of 7 point, wherever we are in the book, 7.2 or whatever, the part that's going to make up the other 40 or 50% of your test is going to be problems that have test scores and things on it that you have to convert over. Okay? But you got to walk before you can what? You got to crawl before you can walk. Sorry. So that's 0.64. We check that. And that's next question. Move on to one that's giving you a different one. Because these two we just did, you're given an area and you find the what? Z-score. So let's find one where you're not given the area. Okay. Okay, I'll just make one up. I can't find one right now and I don't want to spend time looking for it. Find the area at z is equal to 0.65. Now draw a picture first. This time you're putting in the z-score. So draw a picture and put the z-score in and then shade the area to the left of the z-score. The only problem is you don't know what the area is. I'm tired of drawing these things yet. We've only done 3 problems. Here's another trick I learned in the war. Go to your handy dandy Google. This even takes longer than drawing the pictures and copying them. Yeah, you have to copy and paste, so it takes at least 5 or 6 hours longer. And Google normal distribution curve. Look at there. And then you can copy and paste that, paste it all over your paper, print it out, and then run 20 copies of that. That'd probably take at least 5 hours, maybe 6. You could print that one out. Print any of these out. I wouldn't print one out like that because that's too busy. You need something simple like that one. Or that one would be good. One like that. I like that first one. So you take your handy dandy snipping tool. Of course, you would save this and then you put it in your, and then do the word processor, put it all over, insert picture, and put about 8 of them on there, and then, or 6, and then print out 20 copies, or print it out and then put it on the copy machine. So now instead of drawing it, bring it in as a, let's see, hold on, step up here, you got to do things 15 different ways. And I can't bring in, I have to bring in through the whiteboard, I can't bring it in through there. So. And what was our number? Our number was 0.15, wasn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, I made it up. 0.65. So at this point, you're given a z-score of 0.65, which is right in here. Okay, that's that little mark right there. Now that mark represents this area right there. But you don't know that area. Now, when you go look in the table, are you going to be looking for a four-place value or two-place value? Well, you're going to look in the two-place value, the z-score, but your answer is going to be what? 4 places, because it's area. All right, because that's what you're trying to find. So, go to your handy-dandy virtual table. Now, somebody tell me from the picture, what kind of a percentage are we looking at? Over 50%, right? So you're probably talking, I don't know, 60%, 65%, I don't know, somewhere in there, just a common sense evaluation. We know it's 0.6 whatever, 0.65. So here's 0.6, 0.60, 0.61, 0.62, 0.63, 0.64, 0.65 is 0.7422. Is that what y'all got? So the area is 0.7422. I don't know why that's writing so small on the screen. All right, so what's the probability that you're going to be at 0.65? 74%, or 0.74, 0.7422, or 74.22%. Okay? Anybody watch the Masters? Mm-hmm. Who's winning? Oh, who won it? I'm sorry. Who? I hadn't watched golf since Tiger Woods kind of went down. I ain't watched it. I need to get back into it. I love playing at it. Notice I said at it. I love to go looking for golf balls. It's kind of like Easter egg hunting, you know? You know, when you think about golf, you're not supposed to be looking for the balls. All right, let's do a nerd. Find the area, really. Find the area between negative 0.38 and positive 1.7. Find the area between negative 0.38 and positive 1.7. Now draw a picture. You might want to get your highlighters out on this one. So there's your picture. And let's pull in the handy dandy calculator. Oh, this is going to be fun trying to get all this in. Oh, the things I do for y'all. All right. So we take our handy dandy straight line maker. I'm going to do the negative area, do it in red. Negative 0.38 is going to be right around here. There's 0.38, right? Everybody agree with that? Negative 0.38. Still trying to draw with a straight line. Sorry. I'll fix that in just a minute. And then I'll do the other in green. And that's going to be 1.7. I'm doing this for a reason. Trying to help y'all out. Probably not going to work, but I'm trying. I don't even think this thing has. No, it don't. I was going to try to do the paint can, fill in with paint, but this system don't have anything like that, so we're still waiting for training. So I don't know when that's going to happen. So here's the. I think I'm about ready to quit. The red area. Just can't get nothing to look right this morning. Now it's going to be super duper big, and I ain't going to be able to. It's not. Oh, I know why it's doing this. Oh, I've got it to shrink down. Y'all know when I shrink down, blow this thing up, you know it messes me up, don't you? But I do it because y'all sit in the back of the room and in the farthest corners of the room, and y'all can't what? See. Yeah, big inconvenience to me. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to change this to green. And I'll do this green. And that's this area right here. Forget it. I'm not doing it again. Y'all get the point. All right. Now, the way you do that with the table is you find 1.7 in the table and write that area down. Did anybody get a table and look up 1.7?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, somebody actually did that? Wow. All right, what is 1.7? 0.8577. So the green is 0.8577. 86%. Okay. And what's the red? 0.3520. You subtract those two and you're going to get your answer. Okay, so 86% minus 35% is 51%. Is that what y'all come up with?
0.5054.
Yeah. 0.5054, which is 51%.
Do you want us to put it like the area? Do you want us to be put in
4 digits.
decimals?
4 digits, yeah. You need to get used to that. Now, in your handy dandy calculator, you can actually do this without the table. Okay? I just got to find it because I don't use the calculator very much and it takes me a few minutes to find stuff. I think it's second bars. I think it's normal CDF. And you type in, it's either normal CDF or normal PDF. You type in negative 0.38, comma, and then 1.7. Close parentheses and enter. Okay, it must be normal CDF. Let's try normal PDF. I know it's one of them, because that's not the answer. Let's try PDF. Negative 0.38, comma, 1.7. Okay, we have a wrong answer somewhere.
I think that it's,
Did y'all look the table up right? Because,
I think that it's 0.9554.
okay, y'all look it up again, 1.7. Look 1.7 up again and check it. It'd be 1.7 and then the first column. 1.70. What do you get? Okay, I'll find it.
I did 1.07.
Yeah, you just want to set me up. That's all right. 0.9554. So subtract those two numbers. That's all right. You're going to fail. I think that's since I'm coming back to class. Just 0.955, whatever. I'm not changing it because it's. Oh, Lord. Okay, somebody take what was it, 95 what? And subtract 0.3520. What do you get?
0.603.
There. So it was the first one, CDF. 0.6035. Now they're going to give you a tolerance on the answers. They're going to give you a 0.001 tolerance. So you could punch in 0.6034, 0.6035, 0.6033 probably. Somewhere in there, you'll get the right answer.
Where did you get that?
Go to second, VARS, normal, CDF. Whoever asked that. Second VARS, normal, CDF. Now, I'll go ahead and show you this while I'm at it. This inverse norm is how you punch in the area and get the z-score. So inverse norm is 3. So hit 3 and type in, let's say 0.6500, 65%. And it should give you a z-score between 0 and 1 because 0 is 50%, right? And there you go, 0.38. So to give you a z-score, inverse norm gives you the z-score, and CDF gives you the area. Got it? Alrighty, well that gives you enough. We still have not finished the important section. The important section is the rest of 7.2 or whatever chapter we're on, okay? That's the section that is going to be the other 40% of your test. 40% 7.1 or whatever we're on, the first part of it. The other part is whatever we're on is the other 40%, and then the others coming from whatever 6.1 and 6.2 was, okay?